Welcome back to a new video, guys. Got the Shugoki today. Been talking about the Warlord in my most recent video, where everyone is overpowered. Now it's time for the Shugoki. Before I say anything, just watch this starting clip. This is one thing I'll talk about first. With the guaranteed unparryable, unblockable double hit. Just look at that guy's health. It just disappears. I'm going to explain that a bit more in detail as we go along. But to start with, we're just going to talk about the bugs that are with Shugoki at the moment. If you don't already know about it, if you hold down R2, you have an unblockable come out, a charged attack. But if you unlock, it literally can't be parried. So the only way of avoiding it is rolling backwards. Some people don't know about it. I'd say a lot of people don't know about it. I've been testing it. You can really cheat some people with it. But the people who do know about it have to roll backwards. And if they've got no stamina, they physically can't do it, so they have to take the hit. Another thing about it, like you saw in the first clip, is if you time it right, you can do an unblockable, which can't be parried, which can hit twice in one movement. Just think about that for a second. I've been testing it, and you can take 2/3 of an enemy's health in that one attack, and they physically can't do anything about it unless they roll backwards. And if they haven't got stamina, GG pretty much. Now I'm going to talk about the rest of the Shugoki's kit. We'll start with the Shugoki dash knockdown, I like to call it. A lot of people don't really know about it, but if you run at an opponent, you can press X and you do like a little dash. I think it's called the Oni charge maybe, and press circle, you can cancel it. But the idea is if you dash and knock someone down, you get a guaranteed light attack, and a light attack on Shugoki is a lot of damage because he deals a shit ton of damage as it is. I'm also not 100% sure, but I've seen it done. I haven't been able to confirm it myself. But you may be able to go into I like to call it his hug move. I'm not sure what the real name is. After you get a knockdown, if you're close enough, and if they're not able to dodge. I'm not 100% sure. Don't take my word on that. But the fact that you get a guaranteed light hit is kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. But that's pretty much all I've got to say about his dash. It's something which some people abuse. It's frustrating to play against because they just run around and then dash and then get a guaranteed light and they whittle you down like that. Moving on next is the Shugoki hug, which I call it. Now, if you guys don't know how this works, basically, if you get it off, you put them in an animation where you back break them on top of your shoulder, or hug them, as I like to say, and you'll take off their health, and the health that you take off you gain back yourself. So it's really good for turning the tide of battle if you can get it off. And the other way it works is if you are on, I believe it's half a bar or less health, no matter how much health the opposition has, you will one-shot them. And you may think, oh, it's hard to hit someone if you're on that lower health. Obviously, yeah, to hit someone with a move like that, it is. But the big thing about this move is if you guard break someone and shove them against the wall, you get a guaranteed hug. Guaranteed. That is literally crazy if you ask me. Obviously, if you're playing very good opponents that are good at guard breaking, that will guard break counter them, then you're going to have a hard time doing it. But you can throw someone against the wall and you can one-shot them. Or you can throw someone against the wall and you can get your health back and just do a shit ton to them. You can't complain. But one thing to note about this move is if you use it, it does get rid of your hyper armor, or armor, whatever you want to call it, which I'll explain next. And if you miss, it does deal yourself some damage. I'm not sure really how it works and why it does that. There must be some sort of reason. But it does a shit ton of damage, so you've got to be very careful. But you'll see here, guys, in this round here, let's just watch it real quick. You'll see the one-shot potential. I literally play so shit and I just couldn't block for shit. But you'll see here, one guard break, throw against the wall, do the charge, boom. Just look at that. I get all our health back. It is literally crazy, guys. It's satisfying to do against people because it's the comeback factor, I understand that, but to me I feel like it's a bit easy to do because you can throw someone against the wall. I do understand that if you don't throw someone against the wall, it's almost impossible to land because it's so easy to dodge and it's easy to see coming. The only thing you've got going for you is you can cancel a heavy attack to do it, but it's still very easily seen. But overall, this character, in my opinion, what I've seen, is quite overpowered. And moving on to the armor of the character, to me this makes it the strongest. If you guys are familiar with Dark Souls, you sort of know it as hyper armor, where basically when he gets armor like every 5 seconds, I think, or around that time, and once he gets guard broke, whether or not it's successful or not, he'll lose his armor and he'll get it back in 5 seconds or whatever it is. If he's hit, it'll go, but the thing is, if he gets hit with his armor, he doesn't stagger, so he can attack through your attack or your first attack. So basically the idea of the Shugoki is just to trade, and the amount of damage you do, you know, supplements for it, because if someone's doing just a normal heavy attack, you can trade your heavy attack and it's going to do 10 times more damage. So the idea of Shugoki is just to trade, and the fact that you can do an unblockable, which you can't parry, and can hit twice, and trade it with someone, is stupid. That is why this character needs to have a fix, should I say. Everyone knows it's a bug, it's not actually supposed to be in the game. But as you saw there, I don't know if you was watching, it didn't hit the second attack because of like the flooring, like I was higher than her, Valkyrie. So that's one thing you've got to be careful of if you're going to cheese people. It sounds bad to say, the only reason I've done this cheese is for this video. But that's pretty much my review on whether or not I think Shugoki is overpowered at the moment. I'm going to say yes because of that very move. Other than that, it's quite a fun character to play. But that's about it for Shugoki, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Drop a comment down below what sort of videos you want to see. And subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.